Here with Mark Taylor of TaylorMade Sales Agency. And Mark, the New York bred sale continues to post strong gains. Just talk to us about your experience last night with session one.
Well, I think it was very strong for horses that vetted clean. Um, we had two horses starting off the session: a Bernstein that sold for 70,000. That was a very fair price. It was a very nice horse, but that was good money. And then we came right back with a Scat Daddy filly, and she brought 140, which was great. Coming up here, we thought maybe get 80 to 100, and we got a lot of vetting. Both those horses vetted very clean. Then we had a couple horses that were very popular, we thought were poised to really sell well, and we didn't get them done. And I think it was because people up here in New York are pretty finicky about their vetting. You've got to come up here with a clean horse. Otherwise, people are just thinking, hey, I'll just wait till September. There'll be more around. And there's just, there's not a sense of urgency to buy if there's any kind of vet problem. But overall, the market was fantastic. I think there was 18 horses sell for over 100,000 last night. And last year, I think there was maybe like 26, 27 that sold for 100,000 in the whole sale. So they're on pace to get a lot more six-figure horses, which I think shows that there's more Kentucky-based stallions represented here, and there's just higher quality mares, and the whole program starting to move up the ladder.
I was going to ask you about the quality of horse that you see in here. So as you've seen this sale continue to grow over the years as a consigner, what are the types of horses that you're seeing become more popular? You mentioned Kentucky Stallions, and obviously we've seen some of those like Tappet or Warfront coming in now.
I think that, and then I also think that the New York program allows for people to still raise their horse primarily in Kentucky, but make them New York breds. So you see a lot more Kentucky farms that have been doing sales, been doing commercial sales at a very high level for a long time, starting to participate here. So I think that raises the level of the way the horses are raised, prepped, everything. You also see the infrastructure in New York really getting better. They're getting better vet clinics, better blacksmiths, just better facilities, better overall horsemanship across the board. So they're raising a better product. So all of that is just starting to just make this sale a lot better, a lot higher quality than it used to be.
And last question, as far as the sales are concerned, you guys were at Fasig-Tipton in July, now the Select sale, and now here the New York bred sale. What's your overall gauge for how the market is playing headed into Keeneland September?
Well, I think the market is very strong. I think that we've hit this equilibrium between supply and demand where, the game is not like just booming, but we found a place where buyers and sellers are coming together. Our sellers weren't putting crazy reserves, and the buyers were, going in there and wanting to give fair money. So I think it's really healthy right now. Breeders, some of them still aren't making a lot of money, but if you're doing things the right way and raising the right product, and then you got to get through that vet hurdle. I mean, that's the biggest, I think, just weak spot in the market is that there's so much emphasis put on spotless vetting. And truthfully, I mean, we've got a poster of every Grade 1 winner we've ever sold, and the one common thread is most of them didn't have pristine x-rays or scope. But, that's the one black and white thing that buyers can apply to a horse is, does it vet clean or not clean? Everything else is subjective. So, and of course that is probably the most subjective thing there is. But buyers just they like that comfort zone. So I think overall it's a very strong market. I think the biggest weak spot is just almost zero tolerance for any imperfections on the x-rays.
Well, of course, from the consigner's point, you don't want to see that $5,000 yearling go on to be a Grade 1 winner, but it does happen. So
it happens on a regular basis, and a lot of them are just RNAs, especially with the New York breds, because people look over here and you can run for 80,000 this time next year, so they're not going to let just some comment slow them down. I mean, I do think the breeders are willing to just step up and take the horse to the next level.
Alrighty, Mark Taylor of TaylorMade Sales Agency. Good luck in session 2.
All right, thank you very much.